Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Hi everyone, my name is Trang Nguyen and welcome to another episode of Investips. Now this month's topic is one of my favorite, diversification. Yes, today we will be talking about what is diversification, why do we need it, and how can we start diversifying today. Let's start with what is diversification. Do you still remember when you used to play hide and seek with your friends? And the best strategy was for everyone to find a spot that is far away and very different from the rest, so that if one or two person get caught, the rest of the group can still win the game. That by itself is what diversification is all about. Diversification is an investment strategy of spreading your wealth across different asset classes that tend to behave differently under the same economic condition. So the risk of losses in one investment can be offset by potential gain in others. Clearly, you do not want the performance of your entire portfolio to hinge on one investment. The same as how when we play hide and seek, we do not want everyone to hide in the same spot, because no matter how hidden that spot is, if everyone get caught, the game would be over. Now, so why do we need diversification? There are three reasons for that. First, financial market performance is highly uncertain. One asset can be a winner this year, will become the loser in the next years. So by diversifying your investment, the performance of your overall portfolio would become more stable and more predictable over the long term. The second reason is diversification allows us to participate in certain investment themes that can be too risky when invested alone. For example, clearly there is a case for investing into electronic vehicle, but does that mean that you should invest 100% into them? Probably not. The volatility in these investment teams can be quite high. So what you can do is substituting some of your equity exposure into this sector. That way, you can still participate in the growth potential here without taking excessive risk. Now, the third reason, and this is what I value the most about diversification, is it can provide stability and a peace of mind for investor. We all know that investing is a long journey that can last for years or decades. So when you know that your portfolio can be resilient against short-term market fluctuation, it helps remove the unnecessary stress and allow you to have the clarity and emotional capacity to make the right decision when needed. Now, so how can we start diversifying today? There are two ways to do that. One is across asset classes such as cash, bond, equities, commodity, and so on. For example, equities tend to do well when company earnings are positive, market conditions are supportive, but their performance can fluctuate a lot when we see headline news such as rising inflation or Ukraine-Russia war. However, in these instances, cash and bond performances tend to be less affected. So the idea is performances of a portfolio spread out across these three assets should be more stable than the one that is 100% into equities. Now, if you would like to improve further the robustness of your overall portfolio, you can look to diversify within the asset. Let's take equity, for example. It is not just about the number of equity instruments you have in your portfolio. It's about the diverse exposure you can build for your equity allocation. One common way to achieve that is by spreading your equity exposure across region or sectors. Generally, sector or country-specific equities tend to be more volatile than broad region or global equities. Now, it is worth remembering that diversification can only work effectively if you know what mix of investment is right for you. And by implementing diversification, it does not mean that you are well protected from all losses. It is impossible to eliminate all risk completely. But if your goal is to have a smooth journey, less stress, and have control more over what kind of return you can achieve for your financial plan, diversification is definitely an investment strategy you should consider. Now, that is all we have for today's podcast. I hope it has been helpful and you have enjoyed it. So please do subscribe and follow us for more content in the future. Thank you for listening in.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details on the latest market insights, subscribe to Standard Chartered Money Insights.